والله يدعو إلى دار السلام ويهدي من يشاء إلى صراط مستقيم.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to this new episode of Focus Point. Our guest for today for the second time is Dr. Zaghlol El-Naggar, the head of the Committee on Scientific Facts in the Glorious Quran, and our topic is how to defend Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. Dr. Zaghlol, we would like to welcome you again in our program. We talked about that it's our mistake as Muslims to give or to introduce an untrue image about Islam for the West. Yes. What can we do to face this problem?
I begin by thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and praising His Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and greeting you all in our Islamic way. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah's peace, blessings and mercy be with you all. I do believe that during the colonial periods, the colonial powers were keen to alienate Islam completely from the Muslim world and to introduce secularism. And sadly enough, most of the Muslim countries are currently governed by secular organizations. And these secular organizations did not take any initiative to speak about Islam or defend Islam or introduce Islam. Not a single Arab or Muslim ambassador in the West takes the responsibility to respond to the severe attacks Islam is being subjected to in the media. And because of this, we have left people completely in the dark. And we have many anti-organizations that have constituted lobbies to defame Islam and to misrepresent this basic religion, and to try to defame Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and criticize the glorious Quran. In this very sad environment, most of the intelligent organizations in the West come out to say that Islam is the fastest growing religion in the world. While Muslims are at really a very low level of their history, a very weak status. Muslims are disrupted into 57 states at a time when the West is unifying its orders and its ranks. The Muslims are behind in area of science and technology, are economically weak. The media, Muslim media, is very, very poor. Despite all this, Islam is the fastest growing religion in the world. And this has alarmed some of the anti-Islamic organizations in the West, particularly the Zionist lobby, the Jewish lobby, and some of the Christian fanatics that fear that the spread of Islam in the West. They think that Islam will have the upper hand in the West in no time. In France, in Britain, in Western Europe in general, in the two Americas, in Australia. Because of this, some of the enemies of the truth started to try to misrepresent Islam and to warn people against any Islamic rising. And very many books and very many films have been produced with the title Islamophobia, Fear of Islam. What can we do? I think the best thing we can do is to teach people what Islam has given humanity. First of all, to define Islam. Islam, although finally integrated in the message of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it was never limited to it. Islam is the only divine guidance to man, from Adam to Muhammad, peace be upon them all.
This peace is the golden rule of Islam. It is the basis of the relations between people. It means there is no harming of other people in Islam and no returning or retaliating harm for harm. And so that's why I did it, to respond through the sayings of Muhammad the man.
We have to teach Christians that Christ was a Muslim and his followers were Muslims. We have to teach Jews that Moses was a Muslim and his followers were Muslims. And that's why the Quran reads, Inna ad-deena inda Allah al-Islam. Verily, the religion with Allah is al-Islam. And nothing else. Any deviation from this line is a deviation. Although in Islam we believe that part of the integrity of man, part of the honor of man, is to leave him absolutely free to choose for himself the belief he likes, without any imposition. And a basic rule in Islam is La ikraha fi din. There should never ever be any compulsion in religion. The basic rule in Islam, Lakum dinukum waliya din. You have your religion, I have mine. A basic rule in Islam, فَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيُؤْمِنْ وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيَكْفُرْ. Whoever wishes to believe, it's his choice. Whoever wishes to disbelieve, it's his choice or her choice. So we don't believe in any imposition. Yet, we have to teach people what Islam really is. Islam was finally integrated in the message of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but it was invariably the same message of every single messenger or prophet sent for the guidance of man from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Secondly, we have to teach people that Islam, in as much as Islam believes in the unity of the Creator, he believes in the unity of the divine guidance. In as much as Allah is one, His guidance for His creation has to be one. It cannot be two, it cannot be three, it cannot be four. We also have to teach people that in as much as Muslims believe in the unity of the Creator and in exalting the Creator above His creation, they believe in the unity of His guidance and in the unity of man, the equality of men. Because the Quran says, الَّذِي خَلَقَكُم مِّن نَفْسٍ وَاحِدَةٍ. Allah has created all humanity from a single soul. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam is quoted to have said, you are all to Adam, and Adam is from earth. So we are the only group of human beings that believe in the unity of humanity, the brotherhood of all human beings, and the sisterhood of all human beings, white, black, yellow, or red, regardless of this, you see.
The Quran teaches you that the saving of one life is as if you saved all of humanity. And that's one of the reasons why I became a firefighter. What more noble calling than that, to save a person's life, to save people, to save their property?
There was another fire in the back. There's been a couple fires.
Okay, yeah, so show me what you have. From being a firefighter, I became a fire marshal. That's an arson investigator.
How long has this been vacant?
That's another form of prevention, of saving lives.
Well, I guess there's no doubt what caused this.
A firefighter, he'll risk his life to save you, whether you're black, brown, red, Jew, Muslim, Christian, atheist. He's not asking you what your philosophy is or looking at your color. He's looking to get you out of the building.
We have to teach them this. This is what Islam has called for.